Intro, set the stage. I was going to go look for a Roman costume. I know we have one downstairs.
You do you, man.
That's better.
Yeah.
I think so. What do you think? You regret doing this podcast, don't you?
Every day.
Welcome back to the Cinema Clubhouse podcast. I am Travis.
And I'm Will.
And today, Will, it's a good day because we are talking about a cinematic masterpiece.
As we are wont to do.
As we do every week, we talk about a cinematic masterpiece. But this one in particular is
a bit elevated from our typical schlock.
It's a bit elevated. It's just amazing. I don't know if you guessed what it is yet, Will.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Close. Gladiator.
Oh, okay, I was close.
You were close. It was a movie made by people, so you were right on track. No, today we're talking about Gladiator, Ridley Scott's masterpiece of emotional storytelling and a story of vengeance that is just...
And of strength and honor.
And strength and honor. This movie is up high on my list of all-time great movies.
I would have to agree.
It's just... I don't have really anything to complain about this movie. It's just, it's great.
Yeah, it's one of those that I think appeals to a lot of people's sensibilities, whether you're, just love the old epics, you love action, you love drama.
Right.
It's very Shakespearean.
It is. Yeah, and it's very, the drama is very good. The emotional strings it pulls on is top notch. This movie, does a great job at that. So we're going to break this movie down like we do on these episodes. These spotlight episodes, I should say. I'm saying it like they know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, if they're here, they know what I'm talking about, and it's nonsense.
Or they just stumbled on something they have no idea what they're prepared for.
I mean, that's usually my hope for people.
Yeah, that's kind of fun.
Okay, so we're going to break it down. Kind of, not necessarily scene by scene, more like the acts of this movie.
Too long of a movie to go see.
Yeah, it's too long of a movie. There's a lot of dialogue in this movie. Yeah. But kind of break it down by Act 1, 2, and 3. Kind of like our favorite things throughout those acts, highlights we have, and then, just the overall movie viewing experience that this movie is.
Excellent. Sounds good.
So, Will, why don't you give us a synopsis of this movie? Happy
to, Travis. Like I always say, if you haven't seen Gladiator, amazing movie. What are you doing watching if you haven't seen this? But if you haven't, here's a brief synopsis of the film. Ridley Scott's Gladiator is an epic historical drama that follows the journey of Roman general Maximus Decimus Meridius, played by Russell Crowe, a loyal commander to Emperor Marcus Aurelius, played by Richard Harris, when Aurelius is betrayed and murdered by his ambitious son Commodus, played by a young Joaquin Phoenix. Maximus refuses to serve the new emperor. In retaliation, Commodus orders the slaughter of Maximus's family and condemns him to slavery. Thrown into the brutal world of gladiatorial combat, Maximus rises to fame under the mentorship of the seasoned trainer Proximo, played by Oliver Reed. Known to the crowds as the Spaniard, he becomes both a feared fighter and a symbol of defiance against the corrupt rule of Commodus. With the quiet support of Aurelius' daughter Lucilla, played by Connie Nielsen, who despises her brother's tyranny, Maximus fights not only for survival, but for vengeance, justice, and the freedom of Rome itself.
It's a masterpiece.
It's a lot to unpack there.
It's a lot to unpack, but boy, is it good. And, that just sets the stage for what this movie is. It's, I think they do a good job of painting the light of how kind of messed up Joaquin Phoenix character is, Commodus.
Yeah.
Like, he's just, kind of a spoiled brat who is in...
Just
since throwing a fit.
Sniffly, entitled piece of crap.
Yeah, he's terrible. He's one of the greatest movie villains of all time.
Doesn't get talked about as much as he should.
No. To me, this performance that he gives is like on par with his Joker. Mm-hmm. Like, just it's uneasy. You don't really know where his mindset's at in this movie at all. But the performance is so good that he gets lost in it. Like, I don't see Joaquin Phoenix playing this character. I just see Commodus, and that's what's so powerful about it.
Yeah, you just set the stage for him at the beginning. He's just, again, like I said, sniffly entitled.
Yeah.
Obviously, his ambition showing through in the conversations he's having with his sister Lucilla. But yeah, just terrifying, like you said, because not that he's not a physical threat, because we see throughout the film that there's some physicality with him, but
he's a very good swordsman.
he's a good swordsman.
He has that brief in the beginning training, like where he's just like fighting the guards, and he's fighting them all at the same time, and you're like, dang.
Gives you a little taste of where we're headed.
But then you're like, why is this guy so weaselly? And like, if he's like this good of a fighter, why doesn't he fight?
Yeah.
Laziness. Entitlement.
Laziness.
All of the above. So let's start this movie off, Will. I mean,
starts off with a bang.
It starts off with a bang. It starts off with one of the most iconic movie shots in cinematic history.
We talking about the Headless Horseman?
Well, no. That one's also iconic. No, the hand through the grass, through the field. Yeah. That's how it starts.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think even people that haven't seen this movie, they know that is in this movie. Yeah. And they know what that scene is. And that's how the movie starts. And it really, one, it's cinematically beautiful, but it kind of plays great into the story to unfold in front of us.
They come back to it a lot.
Yeah.
It's interesting because the more you see it, the more and after watching the movie, it's like, is it the same like perspective that we're seeing like each time, right? Or is it just
and you never know, is that a flashback future thing or just a dream altogether?
Yeah,
and that's the beauty of it. The same scene can be interpreted in many different ways.
Yeah,
that's the brilliance of Ridley Scott in this movie. Like there's things that just like can mean different things. Just how are you gonna perceive it, and it's good. So yeah, it starts with the battle.
Yep,
starts with the awesome battle. I mean, that's how you start a movie.
Very claustrophobic.
Yeah, it's very. Yeah, you feel the tightness of it. Like there's no room to spread out. They're getting ready to fight who are they? I can't remember who they're fighting.
They're just barbarians.
Some kind of barbarians that are just in Rome's way.
They label anyone.
They say it in the opening text. It's like this is the last like free group that's in Rome's way to conquer whatever. So that's where we start the movie. Any movie that starts with a battle, it's going to be a good movie.
Yeah,
because you're just like we don't even have to work up to it. We start with it,
and it's very weirdly shot battle too. Like
it is.
It's definitely a choice that Ridley Scott makes with that battle. Like so much like weird slow-mo, and like the frame rate is kind of weird.
It is. Yeah, there is like it's like not slow-mo. Like when you slow something down that's not slow-mo, you're like, "Oh, I don't know if I like this." And I mean, I think we're just meant to see like just it kind of put us in the mindset of
just the chaos.
Yeah, it's just chaos. Great line in this opening battle is when they're waiting for their messenger guy to come back. Like he's been gone for hours, and then Russell Crowe looks out and he's just like, they say no, and it's just a headless body on a horse. Yeah. But just how he's like, they say no is just it's perfect. It's so funny. It's like the one funny thing in this movie. There's not a lot.
There's not a lot, but there are sprinkles.
There's some sprinkles of moments that I don't even know if they were intended to be funny, but I thought it was funny.
Yeah, that was really good. I had forgotten about the Headless Horseman to start the movie.
It's great.
Yeah.
It just sets the tone for the movie.
Tim Burton would be proud.
He would be. But it sets the tone for the movie. Like, this movie's going to be brutal. Yeah. Like, they're not going to hold back, and they don't.
They don't glorify war.
No, and like you said, how the way they shot it, it's not very cinematic. Like this battle in particular, it's kind of like all over the place. Yeah. It's kind of weird angles. It's weird frame rates. It's just kind of uneasy, and it's hard to tell how long it is. Mm-hmm. Like it obviously took a while, but like it's just. Like you have no sense of like what's going on around you, and I think that was intentional.
Yeah.
But that battle's great. We get the first scene of rubbing the dirt in the hands.
I was gonna bring that up.
It's the first pregame ritual in history.
The pregame.
It's LeBron's, powder. He was the first. Maximus, he's like
dirt is Maximus's chalk.
That's right.
Yeah.
Like that that's exactly what I thought. I was like, oh man, this is like a pregame warm up. Like he's like, this is the thing I do. And he does it anytime he fights. So I mean it's a through line through the movie.
What do you think it's about?
I think it's just to be connected to the moment he's in. Like
just kind of
get it
literally
like to feel it.
Literally grounds him.
Yeah, to feel like to be fully in the moment and present on the field.
Yeah.
I think it's more of like respect for the battlefield that he's about to share with these people, and like he's getting his hands dirty. Like I think it to me it symbolizes that a bit, but I think it's more to just be connected into the moment.
Yeah.
But it's cool, and he does it throughout the whole movie.
Yeah.
So it's a callback, which is like not just, if they would have just done it once, I probably would have still made it know like, oh, that was weird. They never do that again. But since it's like its thing, it's like it's not as weird. It's like this is how he psychs himself up before a battle. Pre-game warm-up.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. What else, Will? What else is...
One thing that stuck out, they keep kind of shooting back and forth to Marcus Aurelius kind of watching the battle. And
which you're not sure what side he's on. The way it's shot, you're like, I'm not sure what is going on. Like, obviously he's on Rome's side, but he seems like... depending on how this battle goes, is like his legacy.
But I mean, one interesting thing that kind of caught my attention on rewatch was, obviously I mentioned like the way they shot it is just so chaotic, just not wanting to glorify war at all. But when they do finally, achieve victory, the music cue that they use as they like shoot to Aurelius is kind of a somber sort of music.
Yeah.
And we learn kind of after the fact that like, he's in his old age thinking back about the fact that they've just been at war pretty much his entire rule.
Right.
And he's, as we've seen in plenty of film, like having regrets about just
a lot of things.
Yeah. I just thought that was an interesting decision.
Yeah, it's an interesting way to get us in that mindset of the character, and one that's often overlooked. Like if you're not really paying attention, because it is like you do feel that shift when they cut back to him.
Yeah,
like it's not victorious and triumphant. It's you're like something's off.
It's finally finished. It's more of a relief, and
we get another great line. I mean, he has like a kind of a little speech to like
Marcus.
before. Yeah, Maximus before we get into the battle. But what we do in life echoes in eternity.
I wrote it down too.
It's a good line.
It's
so good.
There's a couple other lines that top it in the movie, but
I mean this movie might have maybe three like lines that are like on people's
best of
quotes.
Yeah,
and it's crazy to all come from the same character.
Yeah,
let alone the same movie. Like it's good.
I mean, I think what's so great about this movie is it's both simultaneously real in the way that it's portrayed, but then you like juxtapose that with the dialogue that's happening that's like straight out of a Shakespearean play. Yeah,
it's good. Another note I wrote down is maybe Hans Zimmer's not as good as a composer as we thought, because he literally uses the Pirates of the Caribbean theme for the battle theme.
To be fair, this one was first.
I know, but I'm just meaning he wasn't creative for Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, right.
He's like, I got something. Let me change one note. Like it's one movie, like kind of like it's not the whole piece.
Just the battle theme.
Part of it though is almost beat for beat another song, and it's his. So it's not even like he stole it. He stole from himself in the future. Which is like a weird sentence I just said, but hey.
He stole from himself in the future. Who is he, Marty McFly?
Yeah, what's going on here? No, it just made me like,
Takes you out a little bit.
It takes you out because, I mean, obviously I saw Gladiator first.
Yeah.
But it takes you out when you go back and rewatch it and you're like, that is exactly like Jack Sparrow's about to pop into this battle. What's going on?
Yeah.
So that was a note, but, the battle is finished. They win the battle, obviously. And then they're kind of celebrating. And I think Maximus is like, I'm done.
Yeah.
I conquered your last, bit, so now I can go home to my wife and son. And so I think he's relieved that it's over.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of where we, are sitting with them, and then Commodus and the daughter get there, and it doesn't feel, like you said, doesn't feel celebrate-y, like we did it. Because they know the dad is dying, so there's about to be a switch of power.
He's been dying for 10 years.
Yeah, he's been dying forever, but obviously it's getting close, and so a lot of things are about to change for everybody involved in this, and I think you can feel it in the air and sense it around each character, because the uncertainty of the future is like, I don't know what's going to happen. Yeah. Maximus has one goal. Everyone else is like, I don't know. Like, obviously, they don't want Commodus to be the guy.
Well, everyone's on a different page.
Yeah. Nobody knows what's going on.
I mean, you've got Aurelius, who is, again, reflecting upon his long rule, knows he's on the outs.
Yep.
Faced with the situation where if he passes his rule down to his crazy son, or finds an alternative that's bound to lead to conflict.
Yeah. I mean, he's in a tough spot because obviously it should go to his son, but he knows for Rome's sake that's not what's best, and it makes everything awkward.
Yeah, he has no tact when it comes to his decision. Let's
just talk about that scene.
Oh,
his scene to who he's going to give power to.
Yeah, I mean it's cool to see kind of in back-to-back scenes both him offering the
emperorness,
offering that role to Maximus, who like any great hero, any great reluctant hero, he's not in it for the power,
right?
He's in it for the duty.
Yep, he did his duty.
We're so mature.
We're so mature here.
But yeah, he rejects it, perfectly. He rejects the offer with all my heart. No.
Yeah.
He's making a decision with his heart.
Yeah, he wants to go be a farmer with his wife and son and leave war behind him, leave Rome behind him.
Yeah.
He did his part, and to him, his part's done.
And then you follow up that scene with Marcus Aurelius dishing out some rejection.
That's right. And it's just an endless train of rejection.
He just cuts straight to the chase.
Yeah. Commodus walks in, he's like, it's not you. Yeah. And then he's like,
you will not accept this, Rose.
You will not pass go. You will not collect $200. No, he's basically just like to his son, yeah, I'm not giving this to you.
Yeah.
And then immediately he's like, oh, does that upset you? Does my decision upset you? I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
What a crazy thing to ask. That's like if you hit someone like, oh, did that hurt? Yeah, it hurt.
Yeah.
Especially to an unhinged son who's kind of crazy. That's know your audience. Know your audience.
And then the only thing he does to follow that up, like as if it's going to make it any better, he says, your faults as a son are my failures as a father. Like,
come here.
Give me a hug.
Bring it in.
Pulls the Dr. Evil on him.
Yeah. Bring it in. It's my fault you're this way.
Yeah. It's okay. You suck, but it's my fault.
He's like, I'm taking the blame for it.
Yeah.
It's a crazy scene, especially for someone who, like, you don't want to give him power because he's kind of unhinged. You don't know what he's going to do. To just, like, present it in that way.
Yeah.
Like, you could have let him down a little easier.
And he knows his son's unhinged. That's why he's not giving him the position.
It's like he forgot who his son was, even though in that moment he knew that's why he wasn't given to them. But then the way he said it was just, it was crazy. And I just can't get over, like, oh, did that upset you? Like,
and then
a hug, and then
a very long hug.
A very long hug.
The last hug you'll ever receive.
The last hug.
Yeah.
And then Commodus kills him. And
Funny thing about that scene.
Tell me.
Is apparently Joaquin got so like wrapped up in that moment that he passed out after.
He did, or
Joaquin did?
Oh, I was like, did he actually kill the guy?
Yeah, he might have. I don't know.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it is an emotional scene.
Yeah.
And Joaquin does great at like towing that line of just like overreacting and so upset, and also just like vengeful, like in such a like quick moment. So then obviously he didn't tell him. Did he tell him that he was going to give it to Maximus?
No.
I don't think so. So I think Maximus is the only one that knows that. And then we have the typical. The king tells this guy that's going to take over, but he didn't tell anyone else. And the king dies, and they're like, "Well, you're not."
Always tell.
Although Maximus wasn't going to take it. No, he had no intention. So then they call Maximus in because he died, and he knows immediately he was killed. He's like, "How did he die?" Peacefully in his sleep. He's like, "Okay." And then Maximus makes the mistake that's going to haunt him the most. He's like, in that moment, Commodus is like, "I give you my hand once. Do you take it?" And then he just walks out the door. Yeah. And then there's like, "All right, go kill him." Like,
sometimes lying is the right thing to do, folks.
Again, plain to your audience. Just be like, "Of course, you have I take your hand."
Sure, crazy person.
Yeah, and then plot behind his back.
I'm just going to go over here for a minute.
Yeah. He would have bought it.
Yeah.
But no, Maximus, in his typical fashion, he can't really hide his emotion. No. So he just leaves, and then he's just going to go home. And then he gets arrested, and they're going to kill him, for betraying the emperor. Yeah. And then they take him to do that. Obviously, they're not successful. He escapes, and he's trying to rush home to get to his wife and son because he knows they're in danger now.
Not fast enough, Travis.
I said I'm going to go back on what I said already, only 20 minutes into this podcast. I said I have no complaints about this movie. I have one. He leaves first to go to his family, okay? He gets away. He knows where he lives. He's been there before. And then the soldiers that have never been there show up before him. And it's like, how did he not get there first?
Here's an interesting to think about, though.
Okay.
And I've never really considered this either.
Okay.
What if that was the plan no matter what Maximus was going to do?
Okay. That makes sense because it does
makes sense with it.
It does seem like because by the time he gets there, it's way later.
It's done.
Like, it's not even obviously they're shooting it like he's almost there.
I mean, there's two possibilities here. One is what I just said,
right?
Where that adds even more levels to Commodus's evil.
Which he could have sent it the second he killed his father. Sent those soldiers to go.
Because he knew there'd be conflict.
Yeah.
Go kill Maximus's family.
Well, yeah, because even if he did accept it, he wouldn't know his family was gone.
Or the second possibility is, when Maximus makes his charge home and you see him pass out in the desert wherever he is.
He passes out for a lot longer.
He was out for a while. Yeah,
because he does get cut. And is bleeding a lot.
Yeah.
But it's still come on, man. You don't know a shortcut to your house? Come on. So let's talk about that scene. So the Roman soldiers show up to, take his family out. Yeah. And the kid assumes it's his father coming down the path.
And I feel weird for laughing, but...
No, he runs down the path to see his dad and just gets annihilated by the horses. I'm pretty sure he died right then.
Yeah,
it hit him so hard, and then the wife is like, "Oh, what the?" Because she thought it was them too. Obviously our husband's coming home, and then they know they're in trouble. Then it cuts back to Maximus he's close, but he's probably days behind.
Right.
And then by the time he gets there, the carnage is done, and
the snot is unleashed.
The snot. Oh yeah, I did write that down. He does have a very emotional snot hug on a foot that's just...
I mean, all-time snot cry.
Oh, yeah. It's like, this is what you would show someone if you want to snot cry in a movie, this is how you do it.
Well, that was apparently script, Ridley, that was direction from Ridley Scott, where he was like...
I want the snot.
Make it
Give me the snot.
Yeah, and Russell Crowe was like, all right, give me 1 second.
1 second.
And he comes back and
shoved his face into something he's allergic to. Here we are.
Yeah.
No, his wife and son are hanging there, and of course, I can't imagine the emotions that are going through your head because you knew this was going to happen and you were too late.
Yeah.
You were too late. You failed. This whole thing could have been avoided, I think. I mean, unless your theory was correct, if he would have just lied.
Yeah.
And I think he realizes that too. I should have lied.
Well, I mean, he does evolve through the movie, through different situations to, he's always going to be an honest man, but
right.
There are situations where, he becomes what he needs to be in any given situation.
Yeah. So then he buries his wife and son. He's laying in the ashes of what was his home, and then people just show up and sell him into slavery. Mm-hmm. Who the heck are these people?
Who are these?
They're like, oh, there's someone alive. We'll sell them.
Yeah. No, it's obviously things go from bad to worse.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just like he's as low as he could be.
Yeah.
He had to see his failure from saving his family, and now he's a slave, the lowest of the low.
Yeah.
And he's kind of dying from the cut still. Like he's still recovering.
I mean, the maggots
are helping.
The maggots are helping. I had to look that up, by the way. I saw that scene.
They eat like rotten stuff. They do clean it.
Apparently, it's a thing.
It's gross.
I did not learn this.
If you haven't seen the movie, the maggots are in his cut, and the guy says, "Leave them. They'll clean it." And then he wakes up, and it's better.
And he's 100% better.
100%, he's better.
The wound is gone.
Yeah, the wound is gone. So now we get to the point where he's gonna become a gladiator
on the comeback trail.
Yeah.
Got one thing on his mind.
Yes. Cutting the emperor's head off.
Yeah.
I think so. And this is like the driving point of the whole movie, right? Finishing this mistake.
Yeah.
And trying to, not just for himself though. I think he knows that the whole country is in danger with him running. Yeah, with him running it. So I think part of his motivation is that. I mean, obviously it's avenging the wife and son, but I think part of it knows like we can't let this guy do it. He's going to do like crazy stuff like this to everybody.
Yeah.
And so I think then he becomes a gladiator and then immediately knows this is his path to fulfill his vengeance.
Well, I mean, that's the interesting thing to think about too, though, is like he wasn't aware that Commodus started back up the games at the Colosseum.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
So,
I mean, at first it doesn't seem like he's gonna fight. Like he's like, no, I'm not gonna fight. Like in the training session, he doesn't do anything. He just gets hit a bunch of times, and I think he's just gonna die.
I mean, I think it's Proximo ultimately who gives him that thought. Like,
yeah,
I think he was ready to just resign himself to death.
Yeah,
and then Proximo mentions the path to glory.
Yeah,
and Lightbulb's
like, oh, well, if I just kill my way through everybody that I have to, I can get to Rome in front of the emperor.
Yeah,
and so he does just that. He becomes instant star.
Win the crowd, win your freedom.
Boom. Well, and also he was the commander of the Roman army. I think he knows a thing or two about.
Has a tactical advantage.
He does. I think most slaves are not this, well trained in battle.
Yeah.
So they didn't know this. So yeah, he just starts killing his way through all the lower matches, which is not that many, but I'm sure he fought a lot. You have to fight a lot and to build to be famed. We only see like one or two.
Yeah.
Quick battles. So
it does seem like a really quick.
Like he has his first one, he wins, and the second one he goes in by himself and kills everybody.
Yeah.
And then basically he's like, that's not how you get your freedom. You win the crowd over. Like, and then that's where we get, are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained?
And throwing a sword at the freaking, higher up, like the fancy people. I don't know who they are. It's not like that high up. It's like a low level. It's like, kind of like it's not a stadium. This is like a high school stadium level of.
This is the assistant to the general manager.
That's right. But he chucks the sword and knocks the plates over, which that is a shocking scene, especially if you're watching up in that box. Like, I thought we were safe.
Yeah.
And then, are you not entertained? And that's where we get that.
We're just here for the bloodshed.
I'm sorry. I am entertained. Please don't hurt me. And I think that's the moment he realizes, like, they're like, we could get to Rome. Like with this group of gladiators. And I think he's like, okay. Oh, well, he already realized it, but I think it's like, this is the one that's like, okay, now we're going to Rome.
Right.
And then he's like, oh, this is where I can get my revenge. I think he full intended to do the same thing with that sword throw just at the Colosseum.
Yeah, hard to say.
He does have the spear.
There's a lot more security.
Yeah. So then we get,
cut to Rome.
We cut to Rome. They get to Rome. They can't believe it. It's huge. You know, the big city. Most of the slaves have never seen anything like it. He's like, yeah, I didn't want to come back to this place. Like,
yeah, I mean, visually speaking, it was kind of a new thing too.
Yeah,
like some of those sweeping shots of Rome that they use.
Yeah,
I think I read that the actual Colosseum, not literally, but like a replica of it was built, like a pretty big replica of it. They enhanced with visual effects.
Yeah, that's sweet. But yeah, then we get to the Colosseum, and they have like their first match in front of the emperor.
Yeah,
and he knows, like, if I win this, I'll probably get to be face to face with him. One
thing I noted about that first battle, it's doing a recreation of like past battles.
Of a battle, yeah.
And I thought it was kind of ironic that we start the movie with Maximus leading the Roman army to eliminate the barbarians.
Isn't that the same battle that they're?
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
I mean, that one just happened.
I know.
Maybe it was. I don't think it was,
because it was like the last one. So I didn't know if they're like celebrating it in that way.
But I found it ironic that in the reenactment of whatever battle it was, he was fighting for the barbarians.
Yeah. And the barbarians
the Romans. Yeah.
No, and that's where he's basically like, listen, guys, if we work together, we have a better shot of getting out of this. And most of them buy in, like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing. So, he gets that general mode right back, and he's commanding the Spartans.
Well, he's close to his goals.
Gladiators.
Yeah. He's close to his goal at this point.
Yeah.
The emperor is in the building.
He's in there, yeah. He's looking down on him, and he can see him up there.
Yeah.
It's a great battle. Some brutal deaths. And again, this is a brutal movie, as it should be. Gladiators were brutal. It was a crazy thing that happened in, the world's history, like that.
I mean, the shot with him with two swords taking the guy's head off.
That's so good.
That's what's so great about this movie. It's elevated drama, and then it gives you a little something for the mob, if you will.
Yeah, there's payoff for all that dialogue you just sat through. Yeah. I think obviously the gladiators win, and then they're like, well, that wasn't supposed to happen. He's like, it's okay. I like surprises.
Yeah,
I love being surprised. Like, okay. So then
get ready.
Then he comes down and he's like, I want to meet the Spaniard, and he's trying not to show who he is, because he'll probably just kill him on the spot is what he thinks, but he insists, and then takes off the helmet, turns, and gives one of the greatest lines in cinematic history.
Yeah, it's one of the like you said, one of the greatest cinematic moments.
And rarely does couple sentences of dialogue, beat for beat, set up the entire plot of the movie. Everything is just like in those few words. It's everything, and it's so impactful. The shock of everybody that was there when he was the general, and now he's over on this side, and they're like, oh, he's still alive. So it's just like from Commodus to the sister to the his right hand man. Like, everybody's like, oh shoot.
It's the biggest fist pump moment of the entire film.
Yeah.
In a film where you have gladiator fights consistently throughout the movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
The taking the helmet off, the music swelling.
The turn, it's like a masterclass in just
the look in his eye.
Just like everything. The acting, the music, the camera movement, it's all just perfect. It's one of the greatest shots and dialogue deliveries.
And you want to hear something crazy about it?
I'm ready. Tell me.
Apparently, Russell Crowe hated the script for this. It took a lot of convincing to get him to even do the movie.
Jeez.
But he would often rewrite lines on the fly during the movie, and he did not want to deliver this monologue.
The greatest monologue ever.
One of the greatest monologues.
Well, it's like, first of all, dude, this is your movie that you're known for.
Yeah.
Like, this is your movie. I feel like that's always the case. Like someone's most iconic thing, they're like, I didn't even want to do it. It sucked. It was terrible.
I mean, it'd be interesting to hear, 25 years later, some of his thoughts about different moments in the movie, but he's apparently a huge prima donna.
Yeah, I mean, maybe this movie turned him more into like a worse one.
I mean, this made him a star.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it took him to the next level.
Yeah.
But yeah, great line of dialogue. And then, everything has shifted. He's kind of shown his hand now, and now he has no element of surprise anymore. Mm-hmm. And, Commodus can do whatever he wants. And, that's where we get the thumbs up, thumbs down. Is he going to kill him? Mm-hmm. And, of course, the crowd is like, absolutely not. Maximus is great.
Yeah.
And I think he realizes if he does that, like, he'll have no shot of ever winning their loyalty and love.
Yeah. Commodus has lost all control in that one moment.
Yeah. Yeah. In one moment, he was riding high. Woohoo, I brought the games back. And then
I'm going to meet the Spaniard.
Immediately flipped on its head.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. And, that sets up the conflict between them two even more. Because now he doesn't know what to do, because now the people love him.
Yeah.
And the people don't love him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, the turning point of the movie, like, all right, now he's like, I don't know if I'm going to get a shot now. Because, I mean, he very well could just, like, have him killed in his sleep.
Yeah.
Like, why wasn't he dead? And that's what he's like, they lied to me, which means they don't trust or love me. Because they told me he was dead. I was like, yeah, well, I wouldn't have told you he got away either.
Right.
Although, who told him that everyone that was there was dead? Like, he killed all the soldiers, so I don't know who the hell told him.
That is true. Maybe.
Where'd all those guys go? I don't know, but he's dead.
Maybe was it Quentin? Is that what that one guy's name is?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Because I was like, who did go and tell him? Because none of them came back.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a red flag?
I hadn't really thought about that. There weren't really many escapes.
All 4 soldiers just disappeared into the night.
Yeah.
So
then it becomes a kind of a cat and mouse game.
Yep.
Between the two.
Yep.
Commodus scheming. How could he possibly get Maximus killed and regain favor? Right.
And so, I mean, the best way to do that is kind of rig a match.
Yeah.
Against a gladiator that's never been defeated in the arena.
Yeah.
And
there are worse plans.
There's worse plans. I mean, it's a good plan. And have tigers.
Real tigers.
Real tigers, baby. You can tell they're real.
Yeah, it's true.
They don't look fake at all.
Yeah, technology at that point, you couldn't quite have the realistic looking tigers the way you can now.
Yeah, but I mean, even when we watch it back, the tigers don't do that much. They kind of just are there, except for the one that jumps on his back.
So
tell me a fact about that, Will.
I got facts about that. So, like I said, real tigers had to dope them up real good so they wouldn't be, too aggressive.
Maybe this is why Russell Crowe didn't want to do the movie.
Apparently, that one we see is like swipe like that was real. I think the one that we see jump on his back, that was a real thing too. Obviously, it's a real tiger. But even as doped up as the tigers were, they got loose a couple times.
Wild.
Yeah.
It's just mayhem out there.
Yeah.
Maybe he killed that tiger for real.
Maybe he did.
Oh, he got loose.
Yeah.
It's all right. You gave me a real sword.
It was apparently a wild set. But I mean that both literally.
Maybe there's a lot more behind the scenes of why Russell Crowe didn't want to say the lines.
That's true.
That we need.
It's too long.
We need it.
Shorten the dialogue.
Shorten it. So no, he rigs a battle to try to make it unfair, and it is Maximus's toughest fight in the arena.
A quality foe.
Yeah, it's a good back and forth. Almost doesn't make it out of there, but he does.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't kill the guy right away and waits for what does the emperor want, and then of course everyone's like kill him, kill him, kill him. So he says to kill him, and then Mr. Defiance himself is like, nope, I'm not gonna kill him. Yep. And then they're like, then the people love him even more. They're like, oh, he's merciful as well as brilliant.
Yep.
And then
he goes from winning over the mob with bloodshed, to winning him over with mercy.
Kill him with kindness.
Kill him with kindness, or don't kill him,
or don't.
Yeah.
This went as bad as it could for Commodus.
Yeah.
Literally everything that couldn't happen happened, and now he's like, there's no way to kill him.
He made him immortal, essentially.
He did. Well, and I think that goes back to letting his legend live through that first one, the barbarian battle. Like once he figured out who he was, that's where you probably should take out the threat.
Yeah.
Don't let him gain any more momentum than he already has.
Like you said earlier, I think even after that first battle, even Maximus was thinking like, well, I blew my chance. Like now I'm a sitting duck.
Right.
And honestly, that would have been the better way for Commodus to go. You know, he may not have regained all favor that he had, but he would have been fine. He would have moved on. Yeah.
So now Maximus starts building alliances with, he's trying to get out. Like now he's just like, I'm just going to escape.
Yeah.
And try to get my army back. Because he believes if his army sees that he's still alive, they'll listen to him over which is probably true. Well, not all of them, but a good.
He has a way of winning people over.
Yeah, the best, I think. Of his army. So his goal is to get out, get the army, and come back and storm the city and like reclaim it.
Right.
Which is a kind of a crazy plan. So we're gonna let you out, and we just expect you're gonna come back, and then you're gonna give us Rome back. That senator's like, so you tell me you're gonna take over, and we just have to trust you'll be like, here you go, and he's like, yeah.
That was one thing I noted too. Was, I thought, and maybe I'm misremembering the beginning of the movie, but I remember the discussion that Maximus and Aurelius had, and Aurelius, he essentially said that the Senate was corrupt.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, yeah.
He wants Maximus to take over as emperor and kind of
get the corruption out.
Yeah, I had another phrase I was going to use, but I'm not going to.
Tell me what it is. That's the title of the episode.
I'll tell you after. But yeah, essentially get the corruption out. And I find it interesting that, obviously there's the one senator that is conspiring with Lucilla and, eventually Maximus to stage this coup. But I do find it interesting that, again, Aurelius told him early in the movie, like, the Senate's corrupt, so you're going to take out, Commodus, who is corrupt in different ways.
In his own ways, yeah.
Well, in similar ways, but also in being crazy.
Yeah.
And then you're just going to turn it over back to the corrupt leadership that's already in place.
Right.
Sans emperor, essentially.
Yeah. I mean, that does put a hole in this movie in the sense of.
I mean, I don't think it necessarily
does it help what he's doing?
Yeah. I mean, like it's consistent with Maximus's character to not want the power. I mean, we established that early on, but it wouldn't exactly make the situation better than it was. Yeah.
We get to the point in the movie where stealthiness of everything is falling apart. And they kind of have to move quickly because Commodus knows something's up. Yeah. Like, he's not an idiot. Yeah. Like, he knows there's probably people that are doing something. Especially his sister. I think he deep down knows she loves Maximus.
She's good at being deceptive.
She is.
And maneuvering around Commodus. There's no getting around the fact that they grew up together. And he can at least see through a little bit of what's going on.
And so, he's skeptical, I think. There's a lack of trust everywhere now. Yeah. And so even for Maximus, he really has no choice but to trust at this point. Like, he has no other option. He's just, sitting duck waiting to die. And he wants his moment. He wants his moment. Commodus is skeptical, but I think he realizes his sister is like the only person that he has that knows him on a deeper level. And I think he tries to take it a little too far.
They've got a twisted relationship.
It's Roman times. Times are crazy.
One might say a creepy relationship.
Yes. The almost love scene between them is very uncomfortable. As uncomfortable for her as it is, like, the audience is like, oh my God, please no. Please don't do anything.
It could have gone a lot worse.
Yes.
I can never piece together if she drugged him.
Or, I'm not sure.
Or he just fell asleep.
Or he was just so emotional.
That was one of the most bizarre scenes. I mean, From the creepy, uncomfortable, open your mouth, and just like putting his finger like in her mouth.
Yeah, it's so weird.
And then
It's so bad.
right before it is about to get even worse, he just falls asleep on top of her.
He's like, I'm gonna call it a night. And then she kind of weasels her way out of that, and is like, good Lord.
I mean, they did set up the tonic
Yeah.
earlier in the movie. I don't know if that's
How long does it take?
I don't know.
A couple days.
Yeah, hit some weeks later.
Yeah. But yeah, that scene is not great. You just feel everything. But I do think there had to be something. She had to. I don't think he just fell asleep.
Yeah.
Like he seemed pretty eager to do whatever he was going to do. Then we get to Commodus starts becoming really close with his nephew, and the sister's like, crap. Like she knows this is probably not going to end well. So that now there's that whole dynamic where he's like making him like the center of his attention,
right?
And that's driving her. She's like, oh my God, please no. Because like she says to Maximus, what does my son have to die for you to trust me? And it's like she feels like that it could happen any second because he's a threat to Commodus.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's an element of Commodus wanting to mold his nephew in his image.
Yeah, I think
he's still.
I think that's his intentions.
I mean, it's essentially the same way he viewed Rome. I mean, he mentioned earlier in the movie, like he views himself as the father and Rome as his children.
Right.
Like there's this twisted father-child relationship he's trying to develop's the wrong word, but
yeah, no, I know what you mean.
He didn't have, obviously we know that the relationship with Aurelius was fractured. In this weird way, he's trying to become the father that he always wanted, whether that be to the Empire of Rome or to his nephew.
Yeah. And I think his mindset is to make him like him. Mm-hmm. And that's the best way he can get back at his sister. Like,
but there's
he's going to be me.
One obstacle.
There's always an obstacle, Will.
The kid's a little obsessed with the Spaniard.
Yeah. He's a little obsessed with Maximus.
Yeah.
Which doesn't go over well with Commodus.
Yeah.
What the whole movie's leading towards.
We're heading to one spot.
Commodus, Maximus.
Yeah.
It can't continue with both of them alive.
He keeps feeding the legend.
Yeah.
With every battle in the Colosseum.
Yep.
He's got to eliminate the one thing in his way.
And what better way than to fight him yourself?
Yep. We've seen early on he's a swordsman.
He is a good swordsman.
Yeah.
But
he's not, he is out of his depth against Maximus. But
absolutely.
Not incapable.
No. And he's really not incapable if he cheats.
Yep.
And of course that's what happens.
Yeah, that's apparently just kind of doing a little bit of research. Commodus was based on a real person. Mm-hmm. Apparently the movie version is much more tame than the real life person.
Lovely.
But one of the things that the real life Commodus was known for, he would have regular battles in the Colosseum with people.
Wow.
And he would always stab him in the back before the fights.
Oh, jeez. Well, it pisses you off as an audience viewer because you're just like, no, that's not fair.
But then he has like the biggest villain vibe moment as he like basks in the sun going up.
Yeah. So now Maximus has to fight him with a huge disadvantage as losing blood as rapidly each step he takes.
Yeah.
It's a great coming to head though. Like the movie's been leading towards this. Like he's going to get his revenge at whatever it costs, even if that cost him, which he assumed it would.
In this life or the next.
Yeah. And so that battle's great. It's satisfying.
Yeah, it's very simple. It doesn't go on too long.
No.
But the emotion's obviously there.
The emotional storytelling in this, like specifically this scene is just like everything that he's gone through is for this.
Yeah.
And I think he knows deep down he's not just doing this to avenge his family. He's doing this to save Rome from the rule of this man.
And that's one thing, like, you know, I guess you can interpret the scene in different ways, but I guess one thing that kind of sticks out to me is when he does kill Commodus, you know, when he sticks the sword into his neck, it's not in a heated rage. I mean, part of it is he's losing blood and he's dying, but it's also very like calm and like focused. Like it's not necessarily
gentle in a sense.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not, but
it's not like here's for my family,
right?
Ugh.
Like, because even if you're losing blood, I feel like your adrenaline would allow you to do that, but it's more symbolic.
Like sticking that sword in his neck, he's saving, like he's doing it for Rome. Yeah, more so than his own. And I think vendetta.
I think the silence of the crowd, like, kind of symbolizes them understanding that. Like, he kind of sacrificed himself for them, and so there's nothing to cheer about. It's an emotional moment for everybody.
It's uncharted territory.
Right.
But it's like, well, I mean, I guess maybe Lucius becomes emperor, but like, the Senate's not really going to let that happen.
No. There's no vice president ready to take over. Yeah, so it's just like, it's more shock, I think, like what just happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's good. Commodus gets what he deserves.
Gets what he deserves, and then, you know, we start seeing the flashes of the feels like we have throughout the movie.
Yeah, and this is, you know, the callback to that, but it's such an emotional scene to like tie the whole movie together, the whole story.
Yeah. His job's complete.
His job's complete, and especially when he sees his wife and kid, and he's like, go to him. Go to them. And it's just emotional, man.
I mean, he got pulled from the brink when he, you know, was originally captured into slavery. Yeah. And, you know, Djimon Hounsou's character is like, not yet.
Yeah. I think his death is just, it's so emotional, but it's like, it's one of the most powerful deaths in any movie.
It's a satisfying death.
Yeah. I mean, he gets a warrior's death.
A death that apparently wasn't originally supposed to happen.
Really?
The original script, Maximus wasn't supposed to die. But
then what happens? He takes over?
In the middle of
he just leaves?
In the middle of shooting, Ridley Scott began to realize
he's got to die.
Well,
like his whole purpose is to be reunited with his family.
Yeah.
So he can't just like, I'm going to go live another life without you guys.
Right.
That would not be satisfying.
Right.
Like, I think we know that's where the story's going. Yeah. And even sometimes directors don't like to do the obvious, but sometimes the obvious makes sense. Like, that's why it's obvious.
Right.
But no, he had to die. And it's satisfying. And it, like, I don't even feel like sad. Like, I loved him. But like sometimes when a main character dies, you're like, that sucks. But it's because of the reunited with his family, and his job is complete.
Yeah.
He served Rome as best as he could. He took out the corrupt bad guy, and he did it.
Yeah.
He did it.
The end of the hero's journey.
The end of the journey. That's Gladiator.
That's the whole thing.
It's so good.
Yeah. It's one of those that
it's in my top 10.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is. Don't ask me. I can't tell you that. It's in it though.
One day we'll do a top 10 favorites of all time.
Maybe. We need at least a year to
prepare that. But yeah, it's an amazing movie.
Absolutely.
It holds up.
Yeah.
Really, there's nothing in it that that doesn't really work quite well anymore. Like,
no, it's all good.
They did so much practical, practical real sets. They just hold up.
They do.
You know?
And when all you're replacing is maybe the sky and a few crowd members, that holds up for a long time.
Yeah.
To me, this is Ridley Scott's peak. It's his best movie.
He's definitely, I mean, it's in the conversation for me for sure. I mean, he's got so many big ones.
He does.
But
I think from start to finish,
yeah,
directing, like it all just comes together beautifully in this movie.
yeah, it's one of those that apparently was pretty dysfunctional on set, and so it just goes to show you that, you know, when you hear these rumors of just chaos happening behind the scenes on movies, like it doesn't
could be good for it.
It doesn't always mean it's going to turn up and be a disaster.
No, I feel like a lot of times movies that have like some kind of story with them like that end up being really good movies.
Yeah.
It just may not have been fun to work on or make, but we appreciate it.
Yeah. Speaking of disasters behind the scenes, you want to hear some interesting facts?
Please tell me, Will.
First fight, the battle in Germania.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, Ridley Scott got permission to actually burn down a forest in England.
Dang.
To shoot that. Oh, that fire was real.
That's wild. Who do you ask for that? Where do I submit my request to burn down a forest?
Governments, I guess. I mean, I guess it was one they were already planning to chop down.
So they're like, might as well.
But yeah,
that's cool.
Wherever they were shooting other places, like he just wasn't getting the visual aesthetic he wanted, and he burned down a forest for that scene. Just adds to the chaos.
Yeah.
Another crazy one. Oliver Reed, who played Proximo, apparently had a bit of an alcohol problem. That apparently was a common thing on set for a lot of the actors.
They're like, all right, before we offer the role, drinking, how do you feel about it?
Yeah.
You love it? All right, come on.
Perfect, you're in. It got so bad that on one of his breaks from shooting, he was in a bar with some sailors and challenged them to a drinking contest.
Oh,
and as a result of that drinking contest, he had a heart attack and died.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's wild.
His character Proximo wasn't supposed to actually die in the movie, but the actor died.
When in Rome.
When in Rome. Not sure.
It's the closest I could find to put it. Okay. I've been waiting this whole episode. None of that shows through the movie. So
again,
they can hang their hats
as long as the end product is good, like,
yeah,
you know, who cares?
Maybe that's why it took so long to make a sequel. He had to wait for all those people to stop working and be like, no.
Other actors considered for Maximus. I mean, hard not to picture Russell Crowe in this role, but fellow Aussie Hugh Jackman considered for the role. That was right around the time of X-Men.
Yeah, he could have done it.
I mean, he was breaking on the scene. It would have been interesting.
He would have been more of an unknown than Russell Crowe, I think. To be the star of that movie.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it would have helped or hurt the movie.
I could have seen it though.
Yeah, he definitely. I think if he would have done that,
he probably couldn't have delivered Wolverine, the snot the same way.
Maybe
Russell
not.
Crowe.
Maybe that was the audition. Like, how much snot can you produce? It might have done something different for his career though, because it's such an emotional, powerful role, and we know Hugh Jackman can do that, but we didn't see that for a while.
Yeah, got sucked up in the whole X-Men of it all, but.
Crazy.
Also, Antonio Banderas considered for the role.
Don't like it.
Very different role. I mean, I can see it coming off of like Zorro.
Yeah, I don't like it though.
There's something.
He seems too scrawny. Like, he doesn't seem like he's Gladiator.
I wouldn't have bought him as a general.
Yeah, no.
And Gladiator, yeah.
Like, that's the part.
Spaniard, yes.
Yes. That's why he's like, well, I saw this and I thought of only one actor.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. It's good. Like I said, none of that drama showed through the end product, so
yeah, you
would have had no idea.
And the end product was a good one.
It's great. It's glorious.
Very high recommendation from the both of us, but what about you guys? Where does Gladiator rank upon your all-time movie list? What's your favorite scene? Favorite quote? Do you have any alternate picks for Maximus that would have been better than Russell Crowe? Could have produced that snot cry better than Russell? Let us know down in the comments. While you're down there, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and then come back for another Cinema Clubhouse podcast.